was a famine in the land, other than the former famine that was in the days of Abraham. And Isaac went to Gerar to Abimelech, the king of the Philistines. And the Lord appeared to him and said, "Do not go down to Egypt and live in the land of which I tell you. Dwell temporarily in the land. I will be with you and will favor you with blessings. For to you and to your descendants I will give all these lands. I will perform the oath which I swore to Abraham your father. And I will make your descendants to multiply as stars of the heavens. I give you your posterity of all these lands. And by your offspring I shall all your nations of the earth be blessed. Or by him bless themselves." For Abraham listened to and obeyed my voice, and kept my charge, my commands, my statutes, my laws. So Isaac stayed in Gerar. And the men of the place asked him about his wife, and he said, "She is my sister." For he was afraid to say, "She is my wife, lest the man of the place shall kill me for Rebekah, because she is attractive and beautiful to look upon." When he had been there a long time, Abimelech, the king of the Philistines, looked out the window and saw Isaac caressing Rebekah, his wife. Abimelech called Isaac and said, "See here, she is certainly your wife. How did you dare to say to me, 'She is my sister'?" And Isaac said to him, "Because I thought at least I'd die on account of her." And Abimelech said, "What is this you have done to us? One of the men might have easily have lain with your wife, and you would have brought guilt and sin upon us." Then Abimelech charged all his people, "He who touches this man's wife should surely be put to death." And Isaac sowed seed in the land, and received it in the same year 100 times as much as he planted. The Lord favored him with blessings. And the man became great, and gained more and more until he became very wealthy and distinguished. He owned flocks, herds, and great supplies of servants, and the Philistines envied him. Now all the wells which his father's servants had dug in the days of Abraham his father, the Philistines closed up and filled with earth. Abimelech said to Isaac, "Go away from us, for you are much mightier than we are." So Isaac went away from there and pitched his tent in the valley of Gerar and dwelled there. And Isaac dug again the wells of water which he had dug in the days of Abraham his father, for the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham. And he gave them names by which his father had called them. Now Isaac's servants dug in the valley and found there were living spring water. And the herdsmen of Gerar quarreled with Isaac's herdsmen, saying, "The water is ours." And he named the well Es, because they quarreled with him. Then his servant dug another well, and they quarreled over that also. So he named it Sifnah, which is enmity. Then he moved away from there and dug another well. For that one they did not quarrel. He named it room, saying, "For now the Lord has made room for us, and he shall be fruitful in the land." And he went up from there to Beersheba. And the Lord appeared to him the same night and said, "I am the God of Abraham your father. Fear not, for I am with you, and will favor you with blessings and multiply your descendants for the sake of my servant Abraham." And Isaac built an altar there, and called on the name of the Lord, and pitched his tent there. And Isaac's servants were digging a well. Abimelech went to him from Gerar with Uzzah, one of his friends, and Philip, the army commander. And Isaac said to him, why have you come to me, seeing that you hate me, and sent me away from you? They said, you saw the Lord was certainly with you. So we said, let there be now an oath between us, even between you and us. Let us make the covenant with you, that you will do us no harm, inasmuch as we have not touched you or done nothing but good, and have sent you away in peace. You are now a blessing and favored of God, of the Lord. And he made them a formal dinner, and they ate and drank. And they rose up early in the morning and took oaths with one another, and Isaac sent them away, and they departed from him in peace. That same day Isaac's servant came and told him about the well they had dug, saying, we have found water. And he named the well Sheba. Therefore the name of the city is Beersheba to this day. Now, Esau was 40 years old when he took his wife Judah, the daughter of Gerar the Hittite, and Bashma, the daughter of Elon the Hittite. They made life bitter and grief of mind and spirit for Isaac and Rebekah. Sometimes, if you think lying will help, it doesn't help. It just makes life rougher. It's best not to lie. It's always best to tell the truth. And with Isaac, a lie. With Abraham, it was a half lie, because Sarah was his half sister. With Rebekah, it was a out lie. But God still blessed him. He still repented. And Rebekah was safe. We must not lie at all. It's best not to lie. And I don't know about you, but I want to do what God wants me to do each and every day. I work hard. I try to do my best. I try to listen to the commander. You know, I mean, I agree, but I still do my best to listen to him. And I try not to. I do my best not to lie, and to always tell the truth. So keep looking up, keep trusting God, and God is so good. And it's best not, even with Esau, when he took 2 wives, it says when he took 2 wives, life was bitter and grief of mind. God doesn't want us to have more than 1 wife or husband. One at a time. We must do it God's way, not doing our way. It's always about God and putting him first. So let's do it God's way. And keep praying for our country. Keep praying for our leaders, because they need God too. And thank you so much.